Is that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go, G. Tighten up.
This is Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 70 ending. Watching it. Stay with your man.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. To throw is Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Where are they, team?
They'll run on first down. Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Second and 10 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten
On 2nd and 7, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch twist. Alert 3. Shift.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, fellas.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Mariota on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Bridgewater to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Coleman. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Mariota now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. Now, this works, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All day, dog.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Gordon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Gordon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, bro. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. third down, Bridgewater completes it to Benjamin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's get old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got him.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, right over. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. 61. Match box. Right.
Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
58 the money. Hey.
Bridgewater on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check one.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Going deep for Benjamin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got his man. It's Williams. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater. Caught by Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This pass finds its way to Williams. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Golden now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This from 54 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, man. Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. He's got it to Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
For Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of